I don't know if you've seen the original version of the movie The Time Machine, but in it, one of George's friends, he's the one who developed the thing, but one of George's friends saw that there was going to be potential danger and heartache involved with it. And I know it's just a fiction, silly movie, but I thought it was a good movie. But one line in particular stood out in my mind when his friend said to George, destroy it, George, before it destroys you, or it will destroy you, or something like that. And it reminds me of sin, actually, because Adam and Eve, had two sons, Cain and Abel, and Cain was jealous of Abel because God favored Abel's offerings, and Cain's offerings were by and by. In the course of time, Cain brought his offering, so he didn't really care that much about it. If you were going to bring an offering to the Lord back then, you want to bring the first fruits. So anyway, Cain was angry that God was pleased with Abel's sacrifice and not his. And it says in Genesis 4, God's talking to him. He says, why are you angry? Why is your face downcast? Listen to this. This is God giving him a heads up, a warning, and we need to heed that warning. If you do what is right, will you not be accepted? But if you do not do what is right, sin is crouching at your door. It desires to have you, but you must master it. Destroy it, George, before it destroys you. Sin is crouching at your door, waiting to pounce. Paul in the New Testament says, do not be overcome by evil, but overcome evil with good. So we have to recognize when sin is crouching at our door. We're not unaware of his schemes. We know the symptoms. We know what's happening. So when that happens, immediately we have to turn to prayer. That's the only way, I believe, to overcome sin. It's God's grace at work. Because we pray, we turn to God. We don't go on with the sin, because even though God had just said that to Abel, it says, now Cain said to his brother Abel, let's go out to the field. And while they were in the field, Cain attacked his brother Abel and killed him. What a shame. God had just told him, sin's crouching at your door. Sometimes we have to flee it, not act on it. And that's unfortunately what happens all too often.